Being the lead pastor of a multi-campus megachurch is hard enough, but what if your church was a whole country in the 16th century during the English Reformation, where some really opinionated members thought that worship and prayer should look one way and other outspoken members thought it should look totally different? And what if you believed that the way that people prayed and how they worshiped not only showed what they believed about God, but also shaped what they believed about God? As Archbishop, you'd want to make sure they were praying in unity, according to the truth. But that's really hard, especially when your congregations are as different in prayer and worship practices as they were during the English Reformation. But that didn't stop Thomas Cranmer from trying. Armed with a sharp mind, years of study, and a fierce love of Christ, Thomas Cranmer began constructing a unifying book of prayer for the English-speaking Christians in his care. He did so by combining his incredible knowledge of the scriptures with what he knew about how Christians of the past prayed, and he edited it into what we now know as the Book of Common Prayer. This provided congregations with very different perspectives a way to be unified through prayer, worship, and ultimately right belief about God. And in time, most of the churches were united, and eventually millions of people from congregations all over the world were unified into what became known as the Anglican Communion. And Archbishop Cranmer's Prayerbook tradition has continued to unify Anglicans for over 350 years. Living in harmony with a worldwide community of diverse Anglicans can be hard, especially when some want to move away from the historical faith beliefs found in the Prayerbook tradition. But as we remember the life and work of Thomas Cranmer and his work in unifying Anglicans in right belief through prayer, let us keep the tradition we have in common and faithfully continue in common prayer.